conversation.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface...
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released...
I don't buy...
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a...
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you?
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the... Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Isn't that true? There's a group of people over there.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey,
Sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun.
hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine.
You hear that, Quisto?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right?
Really? Are we...
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude...
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry.
So, you two really like...
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom. Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know?
I don't mind him. Quisto's all... The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super...
Is that so?
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks.
You are correct. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. You've already met the one person here, you should...
Those who have the Dukes...
I know who you mean.
But did you know...
I don't care if he was... Speaking of which...
You mean he hit a wall?
But that Lorvine's...
Wait a second.
Do you think it... Could it be that... They're secretly...
After all, I...
Fearless. Fearless.
Hey, you over there? Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, all right.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, there are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now.
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any spin? Did you know that there are two guys who are always skulking around in the corners of corridors. I never really found their gossip very much. If you're interested, you can go talk with them. They tend to...
Good to know.
Let me think. Sounds... Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict?
Huh?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some... To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not... A forbidden zone? Sounds...
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but...
Anything else? Not that I can...
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone. Merciless. Fearless. Merciless. Fearless.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boat.
Oh, as Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after... He is a harbinger after... Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with...
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine...
Bingo!
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. It's the least I can do. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect...
Collecting information is always...
Now, let me think. To find out more information, and if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days.
You can even estimate how long it'll...
We've been working together for a long time. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days? Oh, and there's just one last thing. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still... Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel...
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the... You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier. Investigate the internal structure, but also there's no need to... my apology.
But that's not a bad thing, right? All right, then we'll head out...
Let's go our separate ways.
Stay here for now. Paimon will take a... There seem to be several people...
Right. I feel like
It's not impossible.
Oh, it's a bit hard to understand them from here, so... Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before... The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed up. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers. Let me take a look. Please, lie down. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, Traveler. Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. Eh? Oh, I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient. Don't sense serious damage to your organ. And here? Huh? But based on my... What about here? Does the... Oh! I think you just ate something that disagrees. So that's what it is? And there have been other inmates complaining. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low. Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to...
very well.
And she hopped away, just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
His stomach ache's really bad. He was
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem...
But it also looks like she...
Well...
What do you mean that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course, though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and...
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient?
That's correct.
Are you two... Oh,
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable...
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary...
hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least. Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will...
Release.
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively...
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just... I'm sorry you had to see all of that.
You real...
I mean, can you blame me? Look, who would like someone who... I'll accompany you two for a while. No, it's...
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this... Miss Levine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Yellow, huh?
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the traveler rest? All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take... No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm Got it! Oh, you're going to take a nap? We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit... So you're the best of companions. Ah, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really... Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Thank you, Miss Sijuin! Fearless. You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time? No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire... Whoa! You really are... Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Linny! Oh!
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked...
That's good. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine success...
Wait, what?
You already went infiltrating a Lynette also...
So that's what Lynette thinks.
You've mentioned before...
Well, everyone could use...
Since I see you, glad to hear... Then, let's go check out...
Is now really a good...
According to my observations, Sijuin also, I'm her
Okay, then let... Fearless.
Lynette should be here. Huh. Strange.
As expected, Sijuin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here.
Okay.
There are some books here and a few files. Advanced nursing? These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on understanding people's...
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like... The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is... Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's... Let's look around here for some more clues. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication. Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time...
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper.
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use..."
This is...
Is that all? The back. This...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette... No.
Wriothesley... Did he...
Wait, you mean he was aware of our...
Yes, that is a crucial question. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulette, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. I'd like to know that too. Why did... Don't panic, just think it... Wait, you're right. The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds... Could Wriothesley have...
What does he gain by letting Fremine...
So he's challenged... We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to... If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably...
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about China.
No, I'm the leader...
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please, talk some sense.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be a... I have to go. I'll find a way...
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have some...
It's not impossible.
Is that so?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. Someone! Please help!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? Being able to read human expression. Lenny! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
These days, you just can't...
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office. Fearless.
Come out and face...
Aren't we...
What did you do to my
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to...
Stop joking around! Where did you take...
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would... Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to...
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? You knew we were investigating the... As for Fremine...
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place.
You removed our original members and spread.
One correction. Lynette is in my hands.
He's not. What do you.
Winnie!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, although as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress.
Wait. You locked him out.
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world.
Fremene's a star diver's.
No, we're still here, so we definitely try to find a.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. Besides, I do recall you mentioned.
So, you've been.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked again. You need do but one thing to guarantee.
You want to see Father?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of. I've heard that the bonds between.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is. Mr. Linney, you have won.
Winnie!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective first? I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but Mr. Fremine left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to.
I shouldn't ask.
6.
Wait,
2. Time's up.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If
You do realize that I'm only letting you go, but that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. I'll ask you 3 questions. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rule.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize. We often see Miss Sijween observing the prisoners at work. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and The research notes said that the Melazine race According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before. The Fonta promoter has. We often see Miss Sijween. The Fonta promoter has been According to Collins, the research notes said that the Melazine race. We often see Miss Sijween We often see Miss Sijween. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a. We often see Miss Sijween. Fonta's internal report. I've been told that the infirmary is always.
So that's what's going on. Paimon, the hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But she often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijween has only the best intentions with her surprise. Unfortunately, Melazines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the... Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the...
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only it... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament... The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently. The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he does... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the... Fanta's internal report suggests that they're starting... Fanta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new... The research notes said that the Melusine race The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half-hour... The research notes said that the Melusine race... The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of...
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be... That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how people get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the mist. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named a blood-red drink. It's no wonder even the company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try... They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only... And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being...
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing... You'll pay for this... Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you...
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sijuin?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's...
Sijuin... You...
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is... When Monsieur Nervulet asked me to come here, he told me that my job...
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Lenny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulet told me to do. Everything. His Grace knows it too, right?
My dear Sijuin, whatever shall I do with you?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you...
What are you talking about? What?
Take me if you want.
How touching.
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Si...
You...
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande.
Freminet...
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin...
What happened to Freminet? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face and accelerated.
What?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give.
I'll talk to Clorand while you get Fremine to...
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good.
Oh, I'm just admiring. How's the situation?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it.
Locking the door was necessary.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had...
It would probably work on Neuvillette.
It's a bad... Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want...
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since...
Might as well then, I suppose.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further up. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seed?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss.
Where is she? How is...
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my...
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be...
Are you sure?
My hands and feet...
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Fremine?
He'll be fine. But for...
His breathing's beginning to slow...
Give me a hand and help me get him to the...
Yeah, I'll take him from this side.
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried.
The Duke and Clorand are gone.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will...
Fearless. Fearless. Merciless.
He's awake.
Linny. Lynette.
We're all here.
The infirmary at the fortress. How do you feel? Don't put.
Traveler. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. Where could Master Child be? Frost is coming! This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it? Getting gear! It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it. Frost is coming! Tear! This is where the water stops. The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction. There are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait, what the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it. I can't die here. I have to push on. So, that's right. I tried.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress.
Miss Clarande, you say?
You're still too weak for Monet. Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay.
A guest? Then I can...
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than...
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us?
No, please go on without...
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but...
Understood. In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition.
Of course.
I've been expecting those two, but
I wanted to check up on Miss Clarande.
Mostly fine.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam.
All right.
Well, want to...
of course. But I'm not partial. Where should I begin?
Then Paimon will begin.
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of...
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at... Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape. But in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui...
So you were hoping Linny's group would just...
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target.
Are the rumors true? That you're also...
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself?
Oh, right.
Me, of course. I paid her good more. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party.
And saving Fremine was.
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is... That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only... All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered.
You make a compelling case.
Yeah, Paimon.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant. Follow me.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is. Stand on the central plate.
Wait. Is there a secret mechanism? Whoa! So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, what a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to... Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and... Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen...
So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back. Go on, have a look. I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happen to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could? Very reasonable guesses. I've considered the temperature should vary with weather and climate changes. So for something that later on a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that and the symptoms that Fremenade is and that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Yes. That's very light.
Forget about the two of us. Not even Neverland knows where the primordials. Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordials, if this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back. Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then every... Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any tradition. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. Some of them began to repent and pray prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon, and so, leaning on the power, as the number of exiles the Hydro Archon continued to lend, and with that, the people, but as time went on, once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered soul, after many, many centuries, now and again, researchers managed to break one law or another and live out their days in the
But now you know every part of that history.
indeed. It's just as the prophet, to be frank, not really. But sadly, prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing, let's go somewhere else. This is it.
Your Grace. Perfect timing. The result.
Wait, Jurier, he's not.
Huh?
No need to panic, you two.
What? After you warned.
I'm skeptical as well. Are you?
The results speak for themselves, don't they?
Alright then. If your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them.
How about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research. Good. Saves me. Edwin's main areas of research were art.
You want to blow up?
What a lovely idea.
Gotta admit, huh?
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier,
Are they together?
see, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you
if I dated her, I'd officially be
Please. Follow me.
Whoa! There's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Really thinks everything's super cool.
Let's spice it up a bit. And here you go. How much do you know about Fontanian? Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seers. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incest.
There's a ship in this.
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope
Do you believe that?
to a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie,
Were you inspired by the
maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending, with the workers to find out the truth behind the ship. Riots would destroy the fortress fat as the fortress's administrator. Alright, that's enough talking for now. Seems like you're good. I'll leave you here for now.
Oh!
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share.
Into it.
Great.